don't feel comfortable. Who is this person? I don't know him. I don't feel comfortable speaking in front of anybody I don't know. Can he excuse us? And Westo said he told you come remotely to excuse them. And he actually excused them. So it was only him and Eniola that spoke to Spending. Komremoso was not there. And they talked everything they wanted to talk, and they left. And that was how the money was being. That was where they were contributing money for Spending. I don't know if people remember what happened then, that they said the Spending needed only 2 million, but they raised all over maybe 5 million or whatever, that he should bring the remaining, the excess. That was when Westo and Yekudi had issues about it, as Yekudi was. So Westo was like, Spending should not release the remaining, the outstanding. That's already Spending of Komakulo. Yekudi was mad at it. It was that time that Yekudi spoke to Spending about the money. That was the only time. Westo alone narrated. That was the only time Yekudi saw for Spending to sorrow, to buy Spending sorrow. Let him return the excess that was donated to him. And that was it. So Spending said he was surprised when he heard Yekudi came out one day and said, "Yeah, mo daron, kote mo bole ni eti mi." He said, "Really?" Yekudi said all sorts. I said, why, when Yekudi was saying all those lies, Westo, why didn't you challenge him? He said, I did, but people were not listening to me. I said, you did not loud it enough. He said, because Yekudi already alleging that I want to share money with Spending. So that is why I don't want to be involved. That's why I did not tell them. Yekudi never spoke to Spending. He never spoke to Spending's mother. Everything Yekudi said was all lies. And I said, Shibi, you see now. And people were believing that Yekudi spoke to Spending. Shibi, you can see now. And I kept quiet, and I said, you know what? I called them small later. I said, you know what? I cannot hear this and keep quiet. We need to let the whole world know that Yekudi never spoke to Spending. Because that audio she did, she narrated as if she was talking to Spending. That was all lies. Because that already made them to term this boy as a liar. Because what he told Yekudi, he didn't go and say it at the inquest. And then I called Eniola. I said, you need to talk to Westo. We need to go out there and let people know that Yekudi, that audio she did that day, that video she did that day is a lie. She never spoke to Spending. It's all lies. So he now said, you know what? I don't want to be dragged, That's what he said. I don't want to be dragged. But anyway, Westo said, anywhere, any platform they call me, I will come and say what I know about Yekudi not talking to Spending. And I said, okay, no problem. Since that day, it's almost going to 2 months now, I've been trying to get rid of Westo to come and, in fact, I spoke to the Niger. I spoke to one of the bloggers, the Niger, and I told the Niger, please, this is what's happening. I want you to entertain Westo on your platform. And he said, okay, no problem, when you're ready. Until then, he was wanting your daughter, we couldn't. And I said, you know what? For me to so ahead, and at that time again, that was when Bukky Jesse played that audio. See, Yekudi she. For the first time, that was when Spending heard everything she said. And I said, you know what? Carry that audio to me. Right? Carry that audio. Everywhere Yekudi lied, go and itemize it. because she has deceived the whole world with all those things she said. So that's what I said. And I said, you know what? Since we cannot hold for them to know that, and Yekudi kept coming out to say she had an audio, and she did not talk to this boy. Yekudi kept saying there's an audio. Then all of a sudden, I heard they said, Yekudi, I even heard her. She said she heard it from somebody. She didn't hear it from someone. I said, no, that's not true. Yekudi and Westo, they need to come and confront each other for us to know the truth. Because everything Yekudi said, we are all believing it. But from what I can hear now, Westo said, Yekudi Oba Spedy Son Kokon. Spedy never narrated what happened in mohbad's case to Yekudi. Why would she do such a thing? I'll be a money one now. And I say, you know what? I can't sleep on this. I don't care if anybody says story. But it may be more. Me or the but more me. And Yekudi keep coming every day. That's my shake for more. No. Koda. Eje ka so toto. Owo yen paro ko paro. Eje ka bagbalagba. Yekudi to ko paro wi. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a spade, please. Emi le sọ pé ìgbà tọ́rọ̀ yìí ṣẹlẹ̀, what I was saying, ọmọ yìí sọ nǹkan tó mọ̀. People are saying, spending nǹkan tó sọ fún Yekudi ó yàtọ̀. Ọmọ yóò bá Yekudi sọ̀rọ̀ irọ́ ni Yekudi pa. And I know what I said, I don't want to involve myself in social media anymore. In TikTok, me, if I was pay, it already have this biased man against this boy. And I contacted the lawyer in Dublin. Because this is this. Lo shele. Yekudi, can you hear me? I contacted the lawyer in Dublin. And I told him everything that happened. He said, let me see if you have a case first. And he checked it. The fact that said, yes, we have a case. Yekudi will come out with her own mouth and say the truth that you never spoke to this boy. That audio you claim you have, you must produce that audio you say you have got that boy. That's my own business with you. I'm not here to say any lies or paro. That's not what my own for. My own is Yekudi paro momo hi boni or recording 13 the last joy. That is it. But me watch me by any that audio she claimed she recorded that people believed her, and I know it's a lie. That is why to today they cannot produce it. And I contacted the back. What I'm saying, I contacted the lawyer in Dublin, and I put down all my facts. And he did a briefing with me, and he said, you know what? We need to go do a publication to call her Yekudi. First, let us hear what she's going to say. And that was what prompted that what's the name of that the Spedy's Instagram post yesterday or so. Then the what would I say? The newspapers, the Punch. With the, I beg your pardon, Yekudi, you are saying the court of law does not accredit the blogs. I beg your pardon. Did you see where the newspaper? We use Punch. We use nationalized independent. Linda KG is not a small blog. Everybody is interested in anything Linda KG post. Because I want to expose you, Yekudi poni raw, niye. O de niomo. So anyway, like I said, audio record alone niye le mi wa produce say. So that is what they've been nailing this boy paro. So like I said, I am not here. I've been seeing comment section. I'm not bothered. I'm not here to defend spending, but I've been wanting mo je. Won le paro momo. Tí mo mọ̀ pé rọ́ ni kí n dákẹ́ nu mi torí mi ìgbàdúrà kí wọ́n ṣe irú ẹ̀ fún ọmọ mi.
All right, thank you very much.
That is it. So right now, I've seen Yekudi's response. Yekudi, don't worry, we will meet in court. in Dublin. That audio, Yekudi, you will produce it. The means that you is talking to this boy, you will produce it. We meet in court in Dublin. No problem.
All right. Thank you very much, Queen. Thank you very much for your explanation. Like I said, this is the platform of generals and the gladiators, and our allegiance is to Emperor Joseph Aloba. We respect nothing but the truth here. You are all welcome, all the panelists, the gladiators, and generals. And I believe all of them, they may have one or two questions to ask you concerning these issues that involve spending. So I will go to Gladiator Yebobagunwa. Are you there?
Vengeance, please.
Yeah, I'm here.
Have we finished listening to everything?
Yeah, that's the end of it, please.
Oh,
We
okay.
go to
All
question
right.
and answer session now. Gladiator Coach,
Okay.
God bless you.
Okay.
Gladiator
Thank you very much.
Yebobagunwa, go on, please.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, General Vengeance. Thank you for this opportunity. And to everyone on the panel and the commenters, compliments of the season. My questions to Lady Queen are this. Good afternoon, Queen. I have a couple of questions for you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, it is sad that we have found ourselves in this mode. I want to say it's a mode because it's quite an easy thing, but unfortunately we are where we are now. Let me just go straight to the point. A couple of days ago, I met with Bosman on a different platform. I asked him two questions. One was about spending and the recording they said they had. And then, less than a year, there was another live chat streaming that they do not have that recording. For me, that was misleading. Misleading the public. Having said that, Queen, can you tell us the truth? If there was a conversation between spending and Bosman and Westo, because there were people who championed, those back and forth with the station and spending and then coming back to the public on Kudi's platform. Because then I was on Kudi's platform when that discussion happened and when money was raised. I'm just trying to explain further so you know how to reply my question. Yes, ma'am. At that point in time, I heard tí ẹ bá gbọ́ nǹkan tí spending sọ ẹ káwọ́ mọ́rí ẹ la ẹnu. And every one of us went to that direction and said, oh, that is true. That is to say you got evidence, kind of. And then to now come back and tell the public that you do not have any recording. That is one side. And then Bosman said to me when he replied, when I asked him questions 3 days ago, he said, Tabade High Court. Yeah. I'm not going to tell you if we have it or not, but Tabade High Court, Amaso. I just want to mention these three names. And I don't want to be rude to you, Queen. For now, I would still say until spending is exonerated, I would still say that you're part of the few. I want to say again, with no disrespect to you, you are part of the people obstructing justice for Mohbad. I want to say, Comrade Moses Westo, what's his name? This boss guy that is so restless and going around and not saying the truth as he should. And who again? Maybe Craig Crown is involved, I don't know, but those were the three names that were going back and forth. And it will be so sad and shameful, heartless. I don't know what other word to use. If at the end of the day, spending did not have such conversation with them. That is by the side. That's number one. Queen Ma, can you tell us here, right? Are you able to tell us the truth. Has Spending been telling us the truth from the start, or he's been hiding the truth? That is another one, because you're very, very close to him, and when you can you're to gbé ọmọ pọ̀n, ẹ ti kọ́kọ́ fọwọ́ tẹ̀ inú, because tí igbó bá fa gbùrù, gbùrù á fa igbó. I've seen Spending to be inconsistent, except on this issue of him saying he did not have any conversation of sorts with Yeye Kudi. But in order of all his statements, yes, in the order of all his statements, he has always been inconsistent. I have to say that truth. And I want to say that Kudi's issue, Bosman and the likes, I must say the truth, until they are able to produce the evidence, we don't want to listen to it. They know where to take that recording to. They know where to take those evidences to. And if they take it to where they want to take it to, then we want to know. But if they are not able to do that, then they have misled the public, they have lied to us, they have run us to a different direction, all because they want to make money and monetize their pages. Thank you very much.
Your questions seems to be like, if I can remember them, like I said, I am here, right, to tell the whole world that Yeye Kudi misled the whole world. She never spoke to Spending. And if you borrow me this adage Yoruba, onírọ́ ló máa ní ẹlẹ́rìí òun ó wà lọ́rùn. Ẹlẹ́rìí tí Spending ní Westo. For him to, with the full chest, I don't know if you see the publication, because I told him, put your witnesses there. Àwọn tó mọ̀ pé ó bá Yeye Kudi sọ̀rọ̀, fi wọ́n síbẹ̀. Put it there. So me, like I say, I am here to expose Yeye Kudi that audio she did that day is nothing but a lie, because she never spoke to Spending one-on-one concerning the issue of mohbad's case. And Westo is the Spending's weakness. I wish Westo can be summoned here to come and either debunk or collaborate what I am saying. That is that. Then the other part you're saying, I'm part of those obstructing justice. I don't understand in what way am I obstructing justice? How?
Let me just clarify, ma. Queen, couple of times, Spending has had some interviews with some bloggers or some hosts. Unfortunately, in between those periods, things Spending have said to different blogs are different. Things he has said at the coroner inquest is different. What I'm saying is, you only speak up when it has to do with Spending. I would have expected you to either open a platform and let Spending speak the truth of what actually transpired.
You see,
if he has not already done that with the lawyer.
You know what? For this issue, ordinarily, it's just because you are in Nigeria and the way we do things. This is an homicide case, right? No suspect should even be brought to be talking on social media. Let's say the call is spade. But we know we're just doing things bashi moshi, right? So, if I can recollect, when you're talking about Spending being inconsistent, I know the first time when Westo brought him to his platform to come and show gratitude to people who donated to him, for him while he was in detention. And Westo asked him, when last did you see mohbad? He said 9 p.m. Right? That was the first inconsistent. I won't even call it consistent anyway. That's the first, and I know. Even at that time, I have not even gotten close to him at that time because the tension me close me close more, but I've not had a one-on-one conversation with him then when he went to Weston's platform. And after I started hearing he was inconsistent and everything, that was when I called him and I said, what happened? When last did you see Mohbad? He said, I saw him. He narrated everything, but I'm going to put that out. Between 11 and 12. Because I was waiting. Because when we got back from the show around 2 a.m., I was supposed to go home. But because we have a show on Wednesday, I don't want to come back the next day to ask Mohbad about the itinerary or how we're going to move. I say, let me wait so that I can talk to Mohbad as to how we're going to run things, because he said sometimes he's in charge of logistics, like paying, if they have to stay in an hotel, if they have to play whatever, he has to make the payments. So he said Mohbad came downstairs because they all came back 2 a.m. Everybody should collect on Monday. 2 a.m. on Monday. And between 11 and 12, they were all in the living room, they were all drinking, they were all talking, laughing and everything until in the wheels of the day, they went up. Mohbad went up. And he said, I need to wait to talk. That was when Mohbad came downstairs between 11 and 12. But by the time he came downstairs, he was talking about so they were all talking about how they were going to even help him treat his hand. He didn't even remember to ask him anymore. As
Auntie Queen.
Yes.
Auntie Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Auntie Queen.
Yes.
John I feel sick inside of me. I feel really, really sick. To God who made me, I feel like dying and waking up back. I just feel like dying and wake up back. Because the way you're talking, it's I don't understand if you're listening to yourself. Can you record all the conversation you're having now?
So what do you mean by that? Can you go straight to your point, please?
It's not adding up. Because ọmọ tó lọ́rọ̀ gangan tó bá lè wá sọ̀rọ̀ fún wa.
Okay.
All the story didn't change. No. Story tuntun change. Ọlọ́run is just crazy, man. It's crazy.
Because you know what? There have been so many speculations here and there. This one will say this, that one will say this. This one will say this, no, it's not about.
I feel really sick right now. Like I feel like throwing up. So I feel sick.
If you want to crawl, you can exit.
For real. And it's annoying. See, people are just keeping quiet.
No. If you want me to exit,
please.
No.
1 minute.
Please.
1 minute.
Please.
1 minute, please. General Gladiator.
I need
Queen,
to say something
please,
to
1 minute.
Queen, don't leave. I want to say something.
Queen.
That is highly disrespectful. I didn't come here to be disrespected. I've achieved my aim, which is equity.
Queen.
That audio that you claim you have, produce the audio.
Queen, just a minute.
Thank you, I take my leave. But like I said, I didn't come on the platform to defend it.
No.
I told you the reason I came was because I would have gone on my own live show. I would have gone on my own live show to do it.
And you will tell us you achieved your aim.
You get
your aim is to come here to come and tell us what you will not do.
No.
You see now, she just said now that she achieved her aim.
And I told you,
Okay. Between you, Queen, between you and I here. Wait. Between you and I
did not come
between you and I.
Vengeance, can you mute everybody?
Vengeance, I didn't tell you what happened in the house. Swear with all you have before coming here to explain to us.
Swear with all.
Vengeance, can you mute everybody?
Bendy wasn't in the house when it happened.
Queen, hold on. Queen, hold on.
I leave everything to God. Okay?
Queen, hold on. Queen,
There's
hold
so
on.
many people, wrong narratives, and
Queen,
that this all
can
of
you
them carry it
please
around.
mute?
Can you
Queen,
just
can you
hold
please
on?
But he
mute?
was not in the
Please.
house when it happened. He wasn't in the house. He had
I,
left.
Queen,
Vengeance,
mute, please.
mute Queen now. You to mute Queen,
Ah,
Abby. Ah,
Vengeance, can I quickly ask my question, then I will
please,
drop?
just a minute before you go ahead, Gladiator and Generate 70. Queen, I hope you are there.
Queen, I hope you are.
Queen, are you there, please?
No, let me.
Toyin mute.
All right.
Toyin mute yourself,
Genatoyin,
please.
please mute. Genatoyin, please mute. Queen,
Yeah.
thank you very much. I would like to correct an impression, and I would like you to also retract a statement that you made that you have met your target by coming on the platform to respond to Yekudi. That is not too good a statement, because what that statement means is that you have used the platform to achieve your goal, and therefore you don't give a damn about what happened after your goals have been achieved. That's not too good. And another thing, I want us to be very, very civil, please. I want us to talk. We are gladiators and generals. Queen, I don't want you to ride a high horse against any question. And also, please, all the generals and gladiators, I don't want too much of personal attacks too. Let us just ask questions and get answers. Queen, the truth is out there. Everybody knows the truth. So I want us to just ask questions and answer questions without making so much fuss about it. Please, I want us to maintain total decorum. Do you understand? And maturity, so that we can ask, our voice can be heard. We can understand. Even in the midst of lies, we can sieve the truth. Just like I said, people know the truth. People just want the truth to be substantiated. It doesn't mean that they don't know the truth. So let us just wait for our turn and ask questions. Even when you ask questions and the person lies, just let it be. Everybody knows the truth. So don't let us disrupt everything, please. I appreciate all of you. The gladiator and generals, please. Let us be calm just for this time. And before we go back to our violence way against the enemies of justice. Queen, just like you said, like I said too, I want us to say what you know and not to act in defending anybody. Do you understand? God bless you. So, Generate 70, you can ask a question. Queen, answer in a very civilized manner too. Don't let us go for the throat of each other. Generate Peperepe, God bless you. Let us remain calm, please. Go on, Generate 70.
Yes, good day, everyone, the panelists and the commenters. Queen, I just want to ask you some few questions. Number one, are you for J for M, or you are for justice for spending?
See, I'm just for mohbad. At the same time, abiyamọ ni mí. Wọn ò lè parọ́ mọ́ ọmọ yẹn kí n mọ̀ pé irọ́ ni wọ́n
Okay,
pa.
hold on,
Kí n
no,
dẹ̀ dákẹ́. That is it.
hold on.
So if you call that
So
defending,
you are for both. Hold on, you
Listen,
see,
I'm for
you
justice
call
for mohbad. Let
yourself
me
a
speak to you.
lawyer.
I'm for money for mohbad, right? But I will not know the truth.
Generate
Hold
70.
on. I'm
She
just
said,
asking a
Generate 70.
question.
Let me just
Yes.
say that. She has said that she's for J4M and she's also for spending.
No,
Impossible.
vengeance. Queen, she's a adult. The way she says she's a lawyer. When someone asks you a question, you don't need to tell story. You go straight to the point. That's it. Don't go corner.
No.
You are for
That's
spending.
not a story.
Said you are for spending and you are for mobile.
I can buttress whatever I say with any point.
Like,
That's not a story. That's not a story.
All right, let's move on, please. Let's move
okay,
on
the
to the next
second
question.
question I want to ask you. Why did you call Mr. Muiwa? Because you said it in your submission. Why did you call Mr. Muiwa when the police put the nurse name and spending's name? Why did you
Because
call Mr. Muiwa?
the reason I called is because
Yeah.
the inquest is still going on. The inquest has not been concluded. Mr. Loba's private software has not been read. Why will they find anybody culpable? Why don't they wait for the inquest to conclude?
Okay,
And
because
why
of
don't
the
they
inquest.
wait for the authority to be read? Why would they
That's
find
okay.
two people culpable?
That's okay. Please, we don't have enough time. Please. Okay, because of that, you call Mr. Muiwa. Is Mr. Muiwa is the judge or is the Mr. Muiwa is the prosecutor? No, he doesn't have any power to do that. For calling Mr. Muiwa, there is no power to do that. Did you ever call Mr.
Who
Muiwa?
dares for me to call? Who dares for me to call?
You don't have. If I were you, I would not call anybody
Because I know Mr.
is not the
Miwa is the one.
prosecutor.
Mr. Miwa is the
You call
one.
yourself a
Hold
lawyer.
on. Mr. Miwa is the one cheering. Is the chair? Is the one cheering justice for
This woman
Mohbad.
is not
Queen.
for justice for
Queen.
Mohbad. I don't know why you people give this woman.
There you go.
Please, let me talk.
Mr. Miwa
Please.
is the
Pink
one
lady.
cheering for justice
Pink
for
lady.
Mohbad.
Please, just a minute, Queen.
And I believe that.
Just a minute, Queen. Just a minute,
Okay.
Queen. General 870, just a minute. Pink lady, I did not bring you up for personal attack at this time. It's just for us to ask questions. We know the truth. Do you understand? We just need to substantiate the truth so everybody knows what's up. Do you understand? So let us just ask questions and we move on from there. God bless you. And then, Queen, when General 870 asks questions, let her finish and then you answer. And you understand, when Queen finishes, you also ask questions so that we can go around and then we can be able to get on and then with the next few things. God bless you.
My last question is that give me the face. Oh shit. My last question is that why do you normally share spending? You see, this is about spending. If I were you, I 8070, I will bring spending to the platform to talk. And I remember vividly on Latisname platform when that boss girl that put on skirts said the lawyer that spending is using is from the other side, and you jump on that platform trying to defend spending, and at the end it's true. You understand?
What is true?
The question
What
I'm
is
throwing to you is that why can't you let this boy speak? You are not there. You made spending after it was released from the prison. So for you to be the spokesperson for spending is no. If spending want to tell the truth, he should speak by himself. That is mine. So I'm going to stop here. I don't have a lot of things to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much, General 870. Queen, before we move on to the next person, do you want to say anything to that last statement?
Well, if I can recollect what she said, why am I defending?
Yeah.
I don't see that as defending. I see that as the Yekudi, like I said, what is making me come out is that audio recording that Yekudi alleged she has. Because that is the beginning of Berlin is like this guy is lying. Because what Yekudi alleged he told her is different from what he said at the inquest. And I know through Westo's collaboration that Yekudi never spoke to spending. Hence, there's no recording anyway. That is why I'm talking. Then, that is it. So if you call that defense, I don't know.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Thank you very much, Queen.
Then the second one, you asked me, you're saying, why can't spending come and talk? You see, he spent her spending lawyer, right? I don't know him. I got to know him in this course. And I had some few words with him. And I asked him, do you know King White? Are you affiliated with him? And the man flared up. In fact, I told him, come to Bukky Jese's platform and come and debunk this lie, this allegation. He said he wasn't going to. Rather, he's going to do it at the court. And at the last inquest, he raised it before the judge, magistrate, saying some people are what they are perpetrating. Sorry, they are spreading some false rumors about him knowing one King White. I don't know, people in court on that day can testify. He addressed it in the court. And that is it. He addressed it in the court. He said he wasn't going to come to social media. And because of what is going on, right? And I knew that, you know what? The truth needs to be exposed. The truth needs to be told. And I told Spending, you need to talk to another lawyer. Rob Mike's his lawyer, and the lawyer gave instruction. If you want me to represent you, do not go to social media to talk. Because the social media is not the cause of law. If you make inconsistent statements in court, the court will take note of your inconsistency. The other opponent can use it against us under cross-examination. And I also have the court also grants me something they call re-examination to strengthen your consistency. So if you want me to represent you, please do not go to social media anymore. That is why Spending cannot come to social media, because his lawyer told him not to come to the social media anymore. It's the court that is going to deal with this case. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Queen. General P, are you there, please? You might have one or two questions to ask Queen.
Good evening, everyone. Merry Christmas in advance. I greet you all. Though I don't know if she can answer me, because she's someone that we've spoken well, like maybe like 4 to 5 times that we've talked on phone when we did back and forth, because I wasn't agreeing to what she was saying. All this, she knows I will never agree behind the closed door. Never, because and so I'm not here to defend any Baba mohbad. I am an abiamo. I have a child too, and I pray nothing happens to my daughter, and nothing will happen to all our children, in Jesus' name. But in this case, on this case, we don't need to defend standing by Baba mohbad. I told her already. She knows my stand. I pray and I wish she can answer me. I don't want to ask her a question. I want her to say something to herself. We pay tó bá jẹ́ pé Spending ó sọ fún mi ní gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nulẹ̀ tí mo dẹ̀ kẹ́ má jèrè gbogbo nǹkan tó gbà lára yín tẹ́ jáde lára yín. If she can say so, I'll be glad. That's all I want. Thank you.
Excuse me. I'm a Christian.
Thank you.
My Bible tells me my yes should be no, my yes should be yes, my nay should be nay. I don't swear.
Okay.
But you know what? With the living God that I serve, the Almighty God, the Supreme Being, who sees what no man can see, let God judge. That's all. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Àti fi Ọlọ́run ta Ọlọ́run gan ọ̀rọ̀ wa ti sọ Ọlọ́run torí a máa ń fọ Ọlọ́run ta yín. Did not do it to God. Father Lord, I did not do it. God, I did not do it. I need believe you. Nobody believes you both that you're doing your distractions.
I don't expect anybody.
Though I know.
I'm not expecting
my
anybody.
Papa knows what he's doing.
As long as God in heaven, I'm okay.
Queen.
God in heaven that knows everything.
Queen, that's
I'm
okay.
okay with God.
That's okay.
Can I ask my question?
The coach, 1 minute. One thing can be established from the question Jonathan asked you. He wanted you to be spiritual about it, and then you are a bit flexible with it. Though you still were spiritual about it, but you are a bit flexible with it, and that's quite okay. Do you understand?
I swear,
Our belief.
don't. I
Yeah,
would
I
never
understand.
swear.
I
Never.
understand.
My Bible say my nay should be nay, my yes should be yes. Let
Yeah,
God.
yeah. We got you. That's understandable. Do you understand? We go to Gladiator Coach. Go on, please.
Good afternoon, everybody on this platform, both the commenter and the panelists. Thank you, our General Vengeance, for hosting us. And thank you, Queen, for coming out to say what you know. My question is, with everything you are telling us about this video recording, it did not, the way I listened and the way I followed it, the timing and the event did not align. The timing when you said, what's the name? Spending said Westo was his alibi. And the reason why the money was contributed and Yekudi was saying the money was too much did not align. And that make me, because I will always say me, believe that spending might not say too much for Mama Yekudi, but spending speak with
Oh my
Yekudi.
God. Don't worry.
Listen. This is not matter of don't worry. This is you bringing things out that I have the foreknowledge of it before we are talking about here. If assuming that where Westo was there, the way you say it, then Westo is not an alibi to only spending. Westo play the public. That is the way it is. If Westo is there, that everybody is talking like this all this while, and Westo sit down and let the public go this south, then Westo play the public with Yekudi and spending just to get money. That is where me I'm going, because when you said Westo was there and then spending did not speak, Westo was the one that come to this person. How did Yekudi know about it, that Westo needed more? I mean, that spending I need money. And there's one thing Yekudi said a long time, just one word, that mohbad was being transferred from one room to another. Yekudi was not there. Bossman was not there in that room. The two of them were not in Mohbad's house. And what's his name? Spending was the one that speak with them. Then Yekudi come out to tell us that when he get to the stage of transferring mohbad from one room to another, why don't they take it to hospital? The same day Yekudi was saying there's a lot of things that was revealed. So to me, if you say Westo is Eleri alibi or eyewitness for spending, then Westo played everybody, because Westo is supposed to have come out to tell us that, okay, this video recording that everybody is waiting for from Yekudi did not happen because he was in between. If Westo can tell you this one behind the curtain and be pretending that he's fighting for justice for Mohbad, no, then Westo played everybody. Yekudi played everybody. Spending played everybody just for money.
Can I I'm trying to pick what you say one after the other. When I started my conversation, I don't know if you could recall, I said I asked Westo, when you knew that Spending never spoke to Yekudi and Yekudi did that 1 hour show lying that she spoke to you, Westo, to Spending, why didn't you come and debunk? I told you, he said he debunked it. But, and I told you,
said when after they have given money
After they give you money, how?
That is when Westo want to come and debunk with what
No.
you said.
You are mixing
Not
it.
before they are giving
You are
money.
mixing things up. No, you are mixing things up. You're mixing things up. I've said this. You are mixing things up. I said that when Prime Boy was granted bail, Westo raised money for Prime Boy on his platform. And he went to visit them at detention. Spending approached Westo, help me too, for people to donate for me to be able to perfect my bail so that I can get out of detention. And Westo told him, my platform just raised money for Prime Boy. Prime Boy is still in detention. I cannot go and ask for them to donate for you again when the money they donated have not yielded results of Prime Boy being released. But nevertheless, when I go on my platform, I will still put it out there. I will let you know. That is the beginning of this issue. And when Westo went on his live, he said it. He mentioned it. And he went back to detention to suspending that Yeye Kudi has volunteered to help.
So for almost 6 months, that Spending came out of detention. Spending is just realizing now to come and debunk that.
I think when I was talking, you were not here. I told you when Spending came out of detention and everything, when I heard that what Spending said at inquest is different from what Yekudi told him. And Yekudi too did a show that Spending lied, that because everything Spending told her is not what Spending said at inquest. And I asked him, he said he never spoke to Yekudi. Like only Westo he spoke to. And then I was looking for the audio because I know Yekudi said a lot. I was looking for the audio to give it to Spending to listen to it. I couldn't find it, and half other things I'm doing. I looked for it, search. It was just few weeks ago or a month ago when Bukky Jesse played it on her live to challenge Yekudi. I don't know if everybody can recollect. Few weeks ago, or it should be a month ago. That was when I got hold of that recording. And I gave it to Spending. I said, this is the audio I told you Yekudi did. That was what people are saying. You did not tell you what you told Yekudi is different from what you said at the inquest. I gave it to him a few weeks ago. I said, go and listen to it.
So the last inquest, the first inquest, I'm sorry. What when this guy came out Spending, when he came out and Westo brought him out to come and appreciate those who contributed to bail him. And when he got to inquest, what did Spending say to Westo life? Is it the same thing with what he says in inquest?
What is when Westo called Spending, the only thing Westo spoke about with Spending was the last time Spending saw Westo. That was the only thing they spoke on live on Westo's live that day. They said nothing more than that, if you can recollect.
So
and that was
last time he saw mohbad was 9
that was the only
right?
thing they discussed. Yes, that was the only thing they discussed. And that was when Spending said 9 p.m. But when he got to the inquest, he said he saw mohbad last around between 1 and 2.
And yesterday when he came out, day before yesterday when he came out, he said 12 and what time?
I said between 12 and 1. And that he left the house between 3 and 4. And that was when I told you, this is an inconsistency. And like I told you,
and then someone that can say that 3 times now, time change.
3 times
that person now will now tell us we didn't speak here with Kudi.
No, 3 times. No, can you tell me the third time he said it? Where was the third time he said it?
You just say something, say 2 to 1. I be 1 to 12.
No, hold on. Let me tell you this. I told you He said, when Westo asked him, when last did you see Westo? He
Did you
said,
see
I saw
Mohbad?
Westo. I'm sorry. When last did you see Mohbad? He said 9 p.m. That was the only question Westo asked him.
No,
And
that's
when
9
he got
p.m.
to the inquest, unfortunately, we don't have the CTC of his proceedings yet. But when he was at the inquest, he said, I saw Mohbad last between 12 and 1. And I left the house between 3 and 4. And I asked him, then why did you say 9 p.m. at Westwood Live? He said he just came off with pension in 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks, 2 weeks after he came out, he was still under trauma. He was still under anxiety.
Okay.
You are not
The
even
one he said on
gotten
Bukky
the
Jesse
fact
Live.
that-
Go to that
Listen,
one now.
huh?
Bukky Jesse Live. Time.
It was the Bukky just said, I can't remember that one.
He said 11.
So
that
what's the
will
difference
remind
between
you.
11 and 12?
He said 11 p.m. You are saying 11 and 12.
No. See, let me tell you. See, even we.
Queen.
Hold on. No.
We both
Even
spoke
me.
before.
I can listen.
And
Even
I will
me,
tell
I
you
can
something
put
here.
AM for PM.
Listen,
Excuse
on
me.
Joker platform,
Let's do
we
one
have
after the
spoke
other,
before.
please.
We know we have been on the same platform for a long.
Uh-huh.
And I know you are an attorney.
Uh-huh.
You practiced in Nigeria before you left to America, and you are doing the same job in America. You might know Westo very well before. We might not, spending. But now you might not really understand who spending is. If spending is saying one thing, and from what he has been saying about time, because that's where I want to focus my attention.
That is why he
Excuse
brought
me,
out a
let me just
publication
finish what
to
I want to say
address it.
to you. Listen, you are a lawyer.
Queen, just a minute, please. Let Coach finish, then you go on.
Okay, now when this guy came out, Darosha, he said they said Mohbad in second stage of death. That's just one. Now, he first came out to say he saw Mohbad last on Westo. It was traumatic, like the English everybody is using, 9 p.m. He came down and said he saw Mohbad last between 12 and 1. Then he left Mohbad house or the environment between 3 and 4. Okay, to me, he has given 3 times. I don't want to even, okay, let's say 2 times. He now got on Bukky Jesse. He now say between 11 and 12. Please.
11 and 12. That's he said.
Let us begin to
listen.
think.
He said 11 and 12 p.m.
He said 11. I'm not telling you, maybe 11 p.m.
You see,
now.
that's, I told you, you see what I'm telling you? That's why I told you his lawyer told him, do not come to the social media to talk. Because let me tell you,
it's not about coming to social media to talk. Queen.
That is what
it's not about coming to social media to talk. If I'm talking to you as a person, and I've given you 3 different times, if I tell you 12 to 1, I have to stay on my 12 to 1. If I tell you 11 to 12, I have to stay on my 11 to 12. If I tell you it's 9 p.m., I have to stay on 9 p.m. If I tell you 2 to 3, only one person has given us 4 different times.
Hold on, let me tell you something.
To you now. No, now. I will not follow that.
Like I said, the number one mistake that happened in this case is Penny to ever has come to speak at the inquest.
It is not a mistake. He
shouldn't have come because let me tell you,
not there.
You have lawyers in the house.
You are not there. You are not where this crime happened.
No. That is what
you are not where this crime happened.
Let us calm down.
Stop defending undefendable things.
Because I was on that life when Yeye Kudi was talking.
Gladiator coach, please, just a minute.
Go ahead and ask another
Gladiator Queen and coach, please. When I mute you, please mute. Please, I beg you. Please, just mute. Please. Thank you very much. We have been enjoying this nice discussion. Please, let us just make it as nice as possible. One thing is certain. Spending has been very inconsistent. One thing is certain. spending is not saying total truth. Why is not saying that I do not know? So let us put that on and put it in our pocket. That has been established. So I don't want us to now take it too hard on ourselves. Mm-hmm. We cannot be defending indefensible. However, we are here to just discuss simple question of did you do? Yes, no. Did you do? Yes, no. Let us put it at that level so that we will not be just shouting over each other. I know the gladiators are generals. We want us to give this case a very logical conclusion as soon as possible. Mm-hmm. But in order to get to the truth, just like I said, people know the truth. We just need to substantiate it. So whosoever is lying knows he or she is lying. And whosoever is saying the truth knows he or she is saying the truth. Let us keep it at that level, please. God bless you. Gladiator Coach, do you still have any other question you want to ask Queen before we go to the next person? Gladiator Coach, have you finished? Gladiator Coach?
Yes, I'm done because
Thank
the person that my friend Queen is defending. So me, even though they go to court, this defendable.
It's all right.
So you can go ahead and ask another question.
It's all right.
I'm going to keep saying this thing.
Queen.
And I said it again.
Session. It's all right.
No. I didn't answer her. You didn't let me answer her. You didn't let me answer her. I don't know why people call this thing defending. I don't understand when they say defending. Yeah. You could tell me it's not defending, but I that spoke to this person and coupled with my experience with my career.
Okay,
even at the court of law, you are allowed to give inconsistent statements. It's your lawyer that under re-examination will straighten it. That's why I told you this Panelists lawyer said, do not go to the inquest. Do not go to the social media anymore. It's allowed. Ask anybody here. You can give inconsistent timing. It's under the examination.
Queen, just a minute, let me come in.
You'll be allowed to be cross-examined on those inconsistency, and your lawyer will be allowed to re-examine you to straighten the timing.
Let me come in, Queen.
That's it.
I say let me come in, Queen.
Because he has given inconsistent time.
Queen, sorry, I need to mute you a little bit. God bless you, Queen. You understand? There's a difference between passive defense and active defense. There are some issues that people will put to you and you say, well, I wouldn't know. But based on what they told me, this is what I think. That's a passive defense. But when you are being active about defending somebody, it's like you are just saying it, come rain, come shine. This is the truth. And that's what maybe why many people don't want you to be doing, Queen. Do you understand? We understand where you are coming from. We understand that whatever Spending has told you and some other things, that's why you have come to this conclusion. And that's why you are putting forward this statement that looks like you are defending Spending. Do you understand? We understand you. We understand your point of view concerning this issue on ground. Do you understand? Don't let us go at each other's throats. This session is just question and answer, and we move on from there. Do you get it? We make Kid mohbad. That one is incontrovertible. Spending was there. That one is incontrovertible. Dausa was there. Adura was there. All of them are there. You understand? So that is it.
Spending was not in the house. And
that's what Spending told you.
Queen. No. There's a proof that Spending is not in the house. It's just like his lawyer told him, if you want me to represent you people, I don't want anything to the hearing in the social media.
All right, yes. Queen, I understand you then. You said there's a proof, no problem. But as far as we know now, for now, until he gets to court and he can prove that.
There's a proof. There is a proof. With his lawyer, but like I said, lawyer, unfortunately, the lawyer is not allowing me to share it.
Because God bless you once again.
If you want me to represent him, do not go there to discuss our strategy.
All right. Thank you very much for that information, Queen. Queen, thank you very much. Just like you said, when this matter goes to court, people will now see the evidence that showed that Spending was not in the house when Mohbad died. Then we move on from there. But with what is obtainable now, people still hold it very much of I believe that he was there. God bless you, Queen. We move on to general talk.
Ish was there before me.
And general talk. Go on, please.
Thank you. Yeah, just this is the first time I will be engaging Queen.
God bless you, the buttermeat.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it very brief. And yeah, you said you're gonna sue whoever it is that said they have a voice recording. You know, I want to encourage you to do that anyways. Yeah. I just want to ask a question. It might be outside of the scope that we are actually talking about, but it's still in the justice for mohbad. Please, Queen, do you believe that the nurse's action led to the offering of mohbad? Do you believe the nurse's
You
action
know
led
what?
to the offering?
Unfortunately, like I said, I'm not going to answer that. That is going into the substance of the case. I didn't come here for the substance of the case. I'm sorry, I can't. The case is in court.
Okay, no
I'm a
problem.
lawyer. I'm not allowed
No problem.
to make
No
a
problem.
conclusion. I can't. I'm
Don't,
sorry.
no
Thank you.
problem. I don't have too many problems with you. You understand? I just want to ask yes or no. I can't answer. You
I can't
understand?
answer it. I'm a lawyer. The case is in court. I cannot delve into the substance of the case. I can't.
Hello, Queen. My question is yes, no.
I can't answer yes or no. I can't. I said I can't answer.
Queen, I want you to calm down. I know the adrenaline is high. I know
Exactly.
the
What was
hormone is getting high. I want you to calm down. Calm
I want
down.
to ask a
Calm down.
question.
Generalize talk.
Case is in
Queen,
court.
Yes.
just a minute. Queen, generalize talk. 1 minute, please.
Okay.
Queen, you are not under scrutiny and you are not under interrogation. You understand? It's a privilege and we are just doing question and answer.
Exactly.
So that is it.
Thank you.
So if they ask you a question and you don't want to answer it, just say, I cannot answer that question. Then people will move on. If they ask a question, if you don't know, just say, I don't know.
I
People will
can't
move on.
answer it.
God bless you. Let's keep it at that level. Thank you.
Substance of the case. And I'm
Go
not.
on, Generalish.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly. Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Benjamin. Yeah. Queen, I just want to ask another question. Well, is it going to be a question? Yeah, it's going to be a question. If you think it is true, you can say yes or no, but if you think it's not true, you can give the percentage true to which it is true or not. Now, you believe in the saying that if me and you, we are living in the same house, probably we are living in the same room, you understand, and I stole your property. Do you believe that it's going to be very difficult for you to find that item that I stole? Is it true or not? If me and you, we are living in the same room and I stole your property, and we are both looking for it, do you believe it is going to be very difficult for you to find that item?
Who is finding the property? Who? Is it the person that lost the property?
You are the owner of the Hold on, you are the owner of the property. I am the one that stole your property.
So who is going to find it difficult to say whatever the truth?
You that you are the owner. Wait, you that you are the owner. Do you think it's going to be difficult for you to find that property? Because it's only the two of us that we are living in the same room.
Obviously, in this scenario that you just portrayed, is the person that owns the thing. If he's being sincere that he actually lost it, it's only him that is innocent of theft of the property. That is if he himself.
No, it's not about innocence. Wait. It's not about innocency. You have a pen. I stole your pen. And you are looking for the pen. Will it be easy for you to find the pen, or will it be difficult for you to find the pen?
God. Hold on, let me get your scenario now. I'm getting lost.
Okay.
You're saying, I own a pen, right? I own a pen. I lost the pen, right?
Can I make it easy for you, Queen? Please, let me quickly say it.
Naimoli, hold on.
Somebody else should say it because
Let her reiterate.
I'm lost.
Wait, let me break it down. Wait now. She might understand it this way. Wait, please. So this is what I understand by his question. You both stay in a house alone together. Let us say it's even an enclosed store room where there is no exit. Now he stole your pen. Would it be easy for you to look for that pen, to be able to search him and say, okay, this is where my pen is, or it will be difficult for you to get the pen?
If the pen is missing. That is if I'm you saying the truth is missing.
Queen, this is a very simple. I know you are a lawyer, you understand. With my question, I mean no harm. It's not against your person. My question is, you and I, we are living in the same room. You have a pen.
What's going on? Hello?
Go ahead.
Are you there?
Go ahead, please go ahead.
Okay.
This network.
Queen, this is the question. The two of you are in a room. Someone has lost a pen. Let's assume you lost a pen, Queen. And then you and each talk. You are looking for that pen. And it was each talk that stole that pen. He was asking you, would it be easy when the two of you are looking for the same pen to see the pen when it was each talk that actually stole the pen and he was looking for the pen with you? Would it be easy to see that pen? That was the question.
So you're saying very now that the person that but the way they say Yoruba, Anthony and yìí ló jí nǹkan yìí ó tún wá bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn wá àbí.
Yes.
Thank you. Ẹnìyẹn ló jí o ó wá bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn wá àbí. So in that context now ẹni tó jí nǹkan ló mọ̀ pé ló mọ̀ bí the person that stole the property the property will be the one that will know where it is. The other person who is true owner of the property will not know where it is. That is if, like I said, it's true that he's also saying the truth that his property is missing.
Yes, property got missing. It was stolen. That one is settled. It's incontrovertible. No controversy about it. It was stolen.
For you agree to it that it's very difficult for the owner to with my network. So Queen, you're agreeing to it that it might be very difficult for the real owner to find the pen that I stole, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Now, thank you so much for the answer. So it is a yes that it will be difficult. Now, this question that I asked based on a previous question that was asked by someone that are you for justice for mohbad or you are for spending? You said you are for spending and you are for justice for mohbad. Now that's the reason why I asked the question, because looking at the way you've been talking, I understand that there was a time you came to Lady Bukky Jese's platform, and when it was casted that spending was lying.
He wasn't lying. He wasn't lying.
Hold on.
He wasn't lying.
Now.
That you know what? That was the clip my lawyer saw that I said, you know what? You guys are playing games with social media.
Hold on. Just a second.
I want you to be calm. I want you to be calm and listen to the question so you can respond accordingly.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't want me to use the word lying, exactly. I understand.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. We have 550 people here, and they are smart people, including yourself. Now, when it was observed by the commenters and some people that were following the program on Lady Bukky Jese's platform, you understand. I personally noticed that you excused yourself from TikTok. You know, that is left to you. You might be busy, engaged in one or two things. Now, the question that I asked concerning two people living in a room, I asked the question because of the question that was asked earlier on. Are you for justice for mohbad or you are for spending? You said you are for the two. Now, based on the answer that you have given, it shows clearly that if you have anything that is gonna protect your client or your person.
Hey, hold on. Hold on. I need to attend. Let me attend to my pets. Okay. Oh my God. You know what? I'm sorry. My time is up. I have to go. Thank you. I have to go. Can you see my see? I have a visitor right now. This is an hold on. I beg your pardon. Whoever you say that. Hold on. Hold on.
Let's calm down.
Hold on.
Let it go. Wait.
Hold on. Can you see my hold on.
Wait.
I beg your pardon. Hold on. Can you see my pets? If you have pets in the house, if you have visitor, what happens the back? I have an
Queen, we understand that you want to go and attend to the pets. That's fine. Just
I never had a plan of coming here. I had scheduled already. By 1 p.m., Somebody's supposed to come and see me home. Did you see? The door just my neighbors. Oh, Emma, you can come in.
Please,
Hold on.
Queen, it's okay.
So, like I said,
Wait.
you know what
It's
I will
fine.
do? Let's schedule this for another time. I don't
All
mind
right.
coming. Yeah, I'll come live. I don't mind coming. But like Mike said, I never planned this.
Don't worry.
I had a schedule
Queen.
for 1 p.m. This is 1 p.m.
Queen, we'll be back later tonight. If you have the time, you can come back. No problem. Thank you very much.
That person that said, Otisano, can you just retract that statement?
My friend, just
I will stand by my truth at any point in time. A call came through. You can see.
You can come live later.
She can come back. You can come live. No problem, Queen.
When the door is when somebody knocks at the door, what happens? The dog alarms you. Somebody's at the door. I'm not gonna.
But before she comes back, she can be listening to us. I'm sorry, because I want her to be listening before she. Yeah, see, she said something. She said they have a proof that spending wasn't there. I'll go back again.
Well, please mute. Let's hear Mr. Lydia, please.
Yeah, thank you. Now, let's go back to the message of yesterday or 2 days ago. He's put it on spending. He said between 11 p.m. and 12 p.m. was the last time he saw mohbad. Now, the question is, when did mohbad come to you that say he has injury, call a nurse? Now, Queen is hearing me clearly. But
Sure.
Now, you said you left the house between 3 and 4 p.m. There's a chart between spending and the nurse that Comfy posted on her blog. The first time spending reached out to the nurse, which is a fake. See, I want to make that job very easy going to the court. The first time spending reached out to the nurse on that Monday was about 2 p.m. That means
God bless you.
When did mohbad come downstairs to come and show you the hand? That means between 12 and 2:45 p.m. You didn't look at the nurse. I want to make the job very easy for you guys, because if that is the proof that you guys want to go and show the chart, the fake chart of spending and Bami and spending and the nurse is what they want to go and use in the high court. I'm sorry, Etimufu. Ufo in spending Mumbai. Now, you charted the nurse up until 6:45 p.m. Where were you spending when you were chatting the nurse? Were you still around Aja or you gotten home? Because we have the chat that you sent. I'm saying he's inconsistent. He's consistently inconsistent with his lies. See, there's no point trying to have any argument. I'm not concerned about Kudi Kokomi. Is the timing. This is a homicide case whereby the timing is what we are going to nail the culprit at mohbad. It is not about someone is faking a voice note or anything. Because what concerns me is the timing. 11 to 12, I want to hold on to your last post because it was well written by the lawyer. You can see the composure of that mail, of that message. It's clear that it was written by a PR person or the lawyer of spending. Now, let's hold on to that. Between 11 and 12 p.m., where were you? Were you there? You said between 3 and 4 p.m. you left. What was happening between 12 p.m. and that 4 p.m. that you left? Because you first reached out to the nurse about 2:45 p.m. on Monday, based on the fake chat you sent out there. We are here, I'll never get time. But I'll make other person talk. But I'm waiting for Queen to come and, because that's my only point. It's the chat. This is a fake chat. I want her to come and defend it. If she can't defend it, Spanish to come out to come and defend it. If they can't defend it, we are waiting for them in the court of law. Thank you so much, Virgins.
Thank you very much, Barrister General Barrister Laide. God bless you. General Imole, are you there, please? Go on.
I'm here. Barrister Laide. If I had known, I shouldn't have told Ish Talk to keep that goat quiet. If I knew you were going to ask my question, because this is sad. Another thing I'm going to add to that your question is this. If she's saying that, no, because go ask my, I swear I don't jot the questions down. I don't want to miss the question. What's the question me? Now, another thing is this. She was saying something that is not meant to come on the internet. He can go online and defend himself if he wants to. And one other thing is this. If you are honest, you won't have a problem being consistent. When you are honest, you will never have a problem being consistent. But when you are not honest, you're going to have the period of between 12 p.m. to 1 p.m., which was what Lady Queen yes said. She also said, even that's testifying to what this guy has said, allegedly, that's Spending has said. Spending again did a write-up. If the lawyer have told him not to come out, why did he do a press release on his own page, writing a long epistle about the mistake he made? He did that, not me, not you, but he did it. If he can type this in the public, what is the difference within him speaking to the public? They don't have consistency, no honesty, so definitely they cannot come online to speak. We have heard Prime Boy come out to speak. He showed his chat, and I think he has been consistent. We have heard Baba Mohbad speak. He has been consistent. Every other people that have been lying can never come out. That is why you will have the same on CTC, even on their CTC, the CY and then these people. Inconsistency on the CTC, the timing is still inconsistent. You will hear 5 minutes. Now, let me give you an example of this one. Adora said the nurse came in, she sat down in the parlor. The next minute, he said, okay, so how did you, who not told the nurse? He said, no, the moment she came in, she went upstairs. At what point in time did she sit in the parlor? And at what point in time did she go upstairs? This set of people, they've been lying. They haven't been honest with themselves. The same CY. What time did your husband die? I can't say the time. Okay, what happened? When we got to the hospital, he was still conscious. This was a statement in CTC. She said this, allegedly, this is their statement. We carried him, he was unconscious, we rushed him, blah, 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 blah. The lawyer still now asked, where did your husband die? She said, in the house. How come you still gave the testimony that after 10 minutes that he was rushed into the ward? Let me tell you now, they said about 20 minutes, they were stuck in traffic, they got to the hospital, they took him with a bike, the doctor spent about 10 to 15 minutes on mohbad, and they came out. Then we're still saying Mohbad was still a bit unconscious. Then they came out to break the news. That was around what time? They said about 3:20 to 3:30. You gave that timing. But then they asked you, and that was the time you got to the hospital. But where did your husband die? Your husband died in the house. When you were given the analysis, you said it, and I'm quoting according to your CTCCY. You also still said it in that CTC that when the nurse treated Mohbad, about immediately, within 10 minutes, when the nurse treated Mohbad, 10 to 15 minutes, Mohbad started to react. So does it mean it was around 2:45 p.m. or 2:50 p.m. or 2:55 p.m. Mohbad dakenile, because you said Mohbad died in the house? You all can never have consistency. If you are not saying on Spending's part, now let's go back to Spending. The timing. At what point in time did you, what was your activity? That was what I was going to ask. What were your activities in Mohbad's house? What were you doing between 12 to 3 p.m.? And who was the person? Did Mohbad hold his phone as at 2 o'clock? Because you said it that 2:30 was when you people called the nurse. So it means Mohbad was with you as at 2:30 p.m. So make it make sense for you to come out and be telling us that you saw Mohbad as at 11 to 12 noon. You can never be consistent because you're a bloody liar. You can never. So at what point in time did you give Mohbad one nurse's number? Because you all said 2:30 was when the nurse was called. The first nurse was called, and when you couldn't reach the nurse, you now had to give them your number. Meaning, you must have seen Mohbad at 3 p.m. Anyway, Queen, from the way you sounded, I was going to ask, are you the legal liar? Because you said you're the lawyer now, like you were saying, oh, you're taking the case, blah, 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 shit. Please, it would be nice. Please. Because one thing is this, you had been in the public. It's about too late for you to be in, how do I put it, in district. If you had advised Spending not to come out, why would he post? He had already posted. Please let him come out and speak. And still spill the truth. Well, first of all, protect him. That's all I have to say. Protect him and answer those questions we've been asking. What were his activities? And then when Lady Coach was saying something, you still said it, Queen. You said 11 p.m. to 12 p.m. Please, if it's 11 p.m., that means there is no 12 p.m. at night. You're having 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. or you're having 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. So please be consistent with what you're also saying. You're not consistent with what you're saying. I picked that. You need to be consistent. And that's why I wanted to ask you, do you mean 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. or 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. at night? You need to be consistent. There's no consistency. That's all I have to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Jenane Molly. Gladiator Karishita, are you there? Okay, General Stock, you want to say something?
Yeah, let me quickly add this. I stand to be corrected. I think it was this same Queen that gave BJ, that gave Spending's number to BJ to come and speak on a platform to the general public. Why is she now saying Spending cannot talk, cannot come to the public, when she was actually the one that gave BJ Spending's number? Why is she... The first question that I asked for a reason, and I know the smart people in the comment section knows the reason why I asked the question. I'm not still going to give the answer, you understand? I'm not going to give the answer, because if she comes back again, other intelligent people might want to ask her the question. But the reason why I asked the question, I'm not going to say it, so that other intelligent people might be there to ask questions. So let other persons go. Thank you so much. Karashita, you can go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Karashita. You can go ahead, please. Is Karashita there? Okay. In the absence of Karashita, can we have Gladiator Kwanwet? Are you there, Kwanwet?
Yeah, I'm here.
Go on, please. God bless you.
Good evening, amazing gladiators on the platform and our commenters. It is very, very evident here that Queen has a lot that she's covering. She has a lot. We are not fools here. We are not dumb. Even at a time, her voice was shaking. I know some people, when they are, maybe under anxiety or whatever, they can put up. But this is glaring that she is trying to cover up something. I read it on Facebook where Spending put it up there. Who is Queen deceiving here? That his lawyer said he should not come on the media space. Who is she telling that one? If she has been, if Spending has been advised not to come on the media, then what is his post doing there? They only pushed him out. They pushed him out. Go and post that one to correct your inconsistency. What push her out, Nina? Ipe wo ìwọ náà o ti sọ ìwọ ló ṣàgó kan ìwọ ló ṣàgó mẹ́sàn-án ìwọ ló ní méjìlá ìwọ ló ní kinní kan. And it's still because Adura said whoever claimed that he saw Mohbad after 12, that person is a liar. So they are trying to marry his new confession now with what has transpired. They're just trying. That is why he still put the gap between 12 and 1 p.m. Who is fooling who? And I want want to go with what Barrister Laide said. The timing will bring them out. In fact, they want to shoot Karamon Lese already. But you know, the most annoying thing is that when anybody try to, bring up their submission, this queen is always hey, I'm like, kilo shave big go. Okay, mama, kato sọ̀rọ̀ méjì with your experience, kaloka experience wèrè wo gan ni. Where is the experience coming from? Eléyìí sọ̀rọ̀, ó ta mọ́, tọ̀hún sọ, ó ta mọ́, tíbí sọ, ó ta mọ́. Ṣé wọ́n nìyá ẹ̀ ni? What was the biological mother do nígbà tí wọ́n ṣe léyìí? And that is why she could not answer that yes or no question from Baba Ish. He could not. She could not. Òun ní kinní kan, from kinní kan, just say rubbish. Ranting. Tani ò mọ gbọ́n kafẹ́ràn sẹ́nu káwàtì. Tó bá tẹ́tì tó ní pé kọ́mọ tó wà nílé ẹ̀ kó ṣe ajálẹ̀ kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí kí ìgbésà lè ò lájá. The heat was just too much for her. Kò rí nǹkan kan tó máa fi cover irọ́ mọ́. There was nothing for her to cover again. And she just need to excuse herself. Because Baba Ish got her with that question that Naimoli tried to explain to her or simplify for her. She should not just come here and be ranting. And then putting Westo. Hey, Egbani. Putting Westo again in the picture. These people, they know what they are doing. Spending. Wo, aṣọ ẹ wọ́n ti parí ẹ̀. Taylor has finished sewing it. You cannot escape it. Honestly, General Vengeance, I said something, was it last week? I said a lot of revelations. Wọ́n ṣì mẹ́yẹ̀ bọ̀ lápò níjà, just wọ́n rehearse lọ́wọ́ ni. They are having rehearsal. How many days for this year to run out? They are still coming. Even Kudi tó rànjú pọ̀ yẹn. If you had the video or the recording, please kò lè tẹ́lẹ̀ yìí. Need àtijọ́ court. Let nobody come and start telling us rubbish here, messing up with our mental health. I dey mad ni. Kátó sọ̀rọ̀ méjì, tẹ̀rí máa ní màá gbé yín débẹ̀, ṣẹ́rí, mo ti fẹ́ gbé yín débẹ̀. Adéṣubú wọ́n yà wẹ̀rẹ̀ ni. Ṣé gbogbo wọn ló mad ni? If you got the evidence, bring it up. After all, the other time, Arifa denied that she didn't say he did not send anything. His wife did not send anything. Nígbà tó tẹ receipt sí lójú, ṣé kò gentle? Ó gentle. That is what we want. If truly you meant well for this justice for Mohbad, if you meant well and you know truly you are for justice for Mohbad, you don't need to hide anything. You don't need that you máa gbé wa tabayé. Oh, Sandy spoke to you, Abi. Okay, Sandy, let's see. Bóyá o máa ní AI lélẹ́yìí o bíi ti Bobby Risky o. Why they play? Everybody will hear. Wọ́n wá ranjú lórí black app ń bí. Ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì èrè ni gbogbo wọn mad ni. Look at the crowds of intellectuals on this particular platform this night. And you think you can come here and there's still nonsense. And then these people here, we take it hook, line, and sinker. It is not done anywhere. Lawyer ẹ̀ tó ń claim yẹn, wàá ṣe lawyer yẹn wọ kirikiri ni. If you are not going to sit up and then get it straight into your head, queen. What nonsense? You said you are for justice for Mohbad. How can you now pick on 16? 16, you pick just one particular person out of the 16, and you are saying, abiyamọ yẹn, abiyamọ my foot. If you are truly Abiamo, then you should extract the whole of 16. Not giving anybody preference here. Ó ṣe wá jóun ni ó wá jẹ́ àyànfẹ́. And he was saying it as if at that period, everybody is talking about that this boy spending was in your house. Because it takes somebody who was with spending at that time that we were saying this guy died. It takes somebody who says, who can prove to us that Egbeni is spending what. Because of that, I can speak that spending was not in the house. You are not saying because he told you. He could have lied to you. Somebody who has said almost five different things you had up can say anything to you. Could have said anything to you. You will believe nǹkan táwọn others ń sọ, but o believe ẹ̀. Ṣé ẹgbẹ́ ẹ ló wà borí ẹsẹ̀ ẹ ló wà nígbà tó ń sọ̀rọ̀? Nígbà tó sọ pé ó wà nulẹ̀, àbí kò ṣe, they came all together from a show. All of them lọ́jọ́ wá láti show. Ó wá sọ pé òun kúrò lé ní 12 to 1, 9 p.m. ló ń kúrò. Spending tètè lọ máa kẹ́rù ẹ. Sori pé Dàmọ́lá ti wà ń bẹ, ó ń dúró dì ẹ́ ni o. Wọ́n máa ṣa gbogbo yín lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan. Mohbad will not let you people rest except there is no living God. Wọ́n wá ní pé kó swear pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó ní. Ó wá sọ I don't swear my yes or you see that ye ne or ye. Wàá gbà àwọn abunú òṣì. Ẹ wo, God bless everybody here. I rest my mic, please.
Thank you very much. Before Gladiator Kenny Tipo speaks, I want to say something very clear. Kudi and our cronies, they are definitely not here for justice for Mohbad. If you are here for justice for Mohbad, you will not wait until bullet hits you before you fire the enemy. For the fact that Kudi and our cronies were silent for so many months after their claim purportedly recorded audio evidence of spending left so much for us to wonder and ponder about. So whatever Kudi is saying, I know the gladiators and generals can actually shift it and take out only the truth from it. Kudi has changed her narrative today by saying she was not the one, or Bosrat was not the one that actually got that audio recording from Spending directly. Kudi and Bosrat, they were saying Spending has confessed about the true nature of incidences that preceded Mohbad's death. Kudi and Bosrat, they said Kudi Spending in an attempt, God bless you, the buttermint, in an attempt to get more money from the public, that Spending confessed to so many people, especially they kept on mentioning one woman in America, that Spending confessed to them about what led to Mohbad's death. How Wunmi fought Mohbad. Wunmi hit Mohbad with something at the back of his head and push him from the stairs, where he hit his head on the floor and died. So what Kudi and Bosrat were saying about being the direct interrogator or being a direct recorders of that evidence by Spending, what they have been saying for the past so many months, is totally not true. But however, from the way they spoke, Spending confessed about what happened to Mohbad to so many other people, especially those he wanted to collect money from. And it is that evidence that Kudi and Bosrat are bending on to use against him, unlike what they were saying before. So let's get that thing very straight. Kudi and Bossman, they did not have any evidence of Spending confessing anything to them. But Spending confessed to some other people. And they are backing on that evidence with other people. to use against spending. So I want to clarify that. God bless you. Now we are going to Gladiator Kenny Tipos. Are you there?
No, sorry, it's me.
Good evening.
Okay,
okay. Me. I came before you.
Kenny. Just 1 minute. Okay, go on. Gladiator Kodira. Sorry, I lost the track of the queue. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I just quickly need to say this so that I can be in the comment section. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Yeah, first of all, it's unfortunate Queen has left. This question is for her. Okay. I just want to ask her. Of course, she has left, but she can hear. If she's here, with us, it is fine. Because I just want to confirm from her if she's aware that spending already told what happened to one woman or lady in America. Which
that's what I just said. Yes, that's what I said.
Yeah, exactly. So if she would have been the best, she would have been the best, she would have been in the best position to answer this. It's just a yes or no answer. Because I heard this from Yeye Kudi and Bossman saying that spending already told the woman everything. And was she aware also that spending said he needs help so that he can leave Nigeria? Okay, so if spending does not know what happens, why does he want to leave Nigeria? Why is he soliciting help from people that he wants to leave Nigeria? We all know what's up. We all know. So Queen was here to come and defend spending. So we all know this, but let us just play along as if we didn't know. Okay, my own is that come 2025, by the special grace of God, all the witnesses will start getting mad. By God's grace, and we will all be alive to witness that. Inshallah, be Kudirat's lie. If it is okay, if Spendy doesn't want to say the truth, it is fine. But come 2025, they will all start getting mad, one after the other, by the special grace of God. That's all I just want to say. From my mouth to God's ear, by God's grace. So it shall be for them. Thank you so much. I'm not saying much. That is what I just want to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gladiator Kudirat. It was very short and very, very factual. That's the question they should have asked Queen. That was she aware that this same spending had confessed to so many other people, and they have that audio evidence of him confessing. She might not be aware. She might be aware, but just feigning ignorance of it, where it's between her and spending and God. So God bless you for that factual submission, Gladiator Kudirat.
Okay. Thank you so much. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, Virgins, 1 minute. Please, I just want to make a request from you. Please, can you stop calling Kudi, please? As you are saying Kudi, it's like it is me you are talking to. Please find another name. Yeah, please, because I'm also Kudirat. Yeah. So as you are saying, of course, because I'm Kudirat, right? I'm Kudirat. I just customized the name. So I'm actually Kudirat. Please, for my sake, please call her another name. Because as you are saying Kudi, it's like it is me you are actually talking to. Please find another name to call her. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Imagine. God bless you, Kudirat. And you cannot see what we are talking about. Even some people don't want to share name. They don't want to share certain names anymore. Imagine. That day they say it is better you protect your name. Imagine. Gladiator Kudirat ra o phone leba o ni e ma pe ejo e ma ma pe kudi mo ejo. Okay, I will now start saying yam and egg then.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gladiator Kudirat and Gladiator Kennedy Pause. Father, move on, please.
Good afternoon, good evening, everyone, wherever we might find ourselves at this time. Queen abiyamo bọ̀jágbọ̀rọ̀, abiyamo tó ń gbọmọ lọ́jọ́ ọjọ́ ogún lé. I laugh. This woman is someone that is not consistent in her ways of life. What I mean by she's not someone that is consistent, judging by what transpired between her and Aries, ká má gbàgbé, tó ń léka nígbà yẹn pé òun ti lọ sí Chicago àbí ibi tí Aries ń gbé, òun ti lọ gba best lawyer. Òun ti lọ gba best lawyer against Aries. Kinikon. What is the outcome of the suit today? Let us ask ourselves. So if she's coming out to say that mo ti lọ sí Dublin, mo ti rí lawyer tó dájú ní Dublin láti establish bí a ní case àbá ní case, is she somebody to believe, judging by what happened between her and Aries? What's the outcome of òun àti Aries lórí ọ̀rọ̀ justice for Mohbad? And I ask myself again, why is this woman overly protective of spending? What is the crux? What is the connection between the two of them that she's this overly protective of this guy, knowing fully well that you have never had conversation when this guy is talking to Bubantola on evidences of what transpired or what he knows about the happenings. And don't also forget, there was a time that Karimo was issuing her a stern warning. Karimo was warning her sternly that ẹ sọ fún Queen Ìyálájá tí ò bá fẹ́ ṣorí burúkú, ẹ sọ fún kó má pè mí mọ́, kó má chat mí mọ́. What is she conversing with Karimo that Karimo was giving her that warning? Is it that spending ò mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Karimo ń wọ̀nẹ̀? Is she trying to shut Karimo up kí Karimo má sọ̀rọ̀ nígbà yẹn? And these are questions we need to ask ourselves. Àwọn tó fẹ́ lọ kóòtù àti bossman àti queen tó fẹ́ lọ kóòtù àní kọ́ máa lọ, kí wọ́n tètè múra kí wọ́n gba kóòtù yẹn lọ, torí tó bá lọ kóòtù yẹn a máa rí òtítọ́ kodoro ọ̀rọ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀. For some of us that were on Supermom platform on Thursday or Friday last week, somebody asked Bossman that, do you have this evidence of spending that you are talking about? He was saying, let them go to court. Let them go to court. We will know whether we have the evidence or not. I can't wait for the legal firework to happen between the two of them so that the truth can be unraveled. I can't just wait. Queen, everybody knows that you are protecting this guy. What does he know that you don't want him to speak? That's the question on the lips of many people. And I want to implore you to just allow this boy to speak his truth so that he will not be a prisoner of conscience. His conscience is judging him so badly. Allow him and let him get his freedom at this time. This will be my submission at this time. Thank you, everybody.
Vengeance.
Thank you very much, Gladiator Kennedy Post, for that. These are the questions that should have been directed to Queen. Had it been Queen was still here, but even in her absence, I believe she's still somewhere listening to us. And then if she really wants to help spending, she should do the needful or encourage spending to do the needful. And that's all we are saying. So God bless you, Gladiator Kennedy Post. Karasita, are you there, please?
Yeah, good evening. I'm here.
God bless you, Gladiator.
I come up because of Kudi, because the way she was reacting. It's not that I want to support Kudi or something. But I remember when this scenario is happening then between spending and Kudi then. I was live when all this thing is happening then. Okay. I was live then when this issue of Kudi and spending happening, and I was there when spending sister talked to Yekudi that day. I was in Yekudi's life. That was then when Yekudi, and even let me just say, let's people forget about Kudi or something. Let's forget that Kudi is trying to do something, or I'm not in support of any one of them. Even Queen, even spending, and all of them is lying. But okay, Queen is trying to claim that spending has said everything that he knows in inquest, that he made a mistake that day. Okay, everything that spending tell what's it called? Westo, the spending says in inquest, he didn't. A lot of things spending said to people that he didn't even mention it in the inquest. A lot. A lot of things people are saying, Penny do this, Penny do that. If okay, let's assume Yehu did lie about what Penny told him. Okay, let's the Prime Boy could lie because what Prime Boy said, Westo said, and Yehudi said is almost the same thing, and it was Penny that, and that's why Prime Boy come out for spending that he lied to him, and that's why Prime Boy caused spending then. He told all of them it's almost same thing, and he ignore it when he gets to the inquest. He say it again, and he make all of them look like a fool. So why can't spending come for Prime Boy when Prime Boy come for him?
Uh,
Oh,
Gladys Dr.
actually,
Ashita
so when
Tole,
this
your
thing is
network is
happening,
poor.
no, I mute the set because of the too much of noise. Eh?
So
I remember then when the equity was contributing money for spending and when spending come aside. So a lot of trash is happening that some people are just overlooking. The day Prime Boy come outside to come and greet people, I think they have Prime Boy a lot of things there. And Prime Boy answered them and he never made a mistake. And Prime Boy is still saying the same thing as been saying for so long. So now Prime is claiming because his nephews or that he made a mistake, he do this, he do that. That was why he made a mistake with the time. Does that even make sense to them? Why will he make a mistake of time that you were there? Doesn't make any sense. And I remember then someone is calling him then to not talk. And that same person go to, I don't know the life, I think it was Penny Omologo or that Yehudi person. That person was now commenting on the so when Yehudi was talking, Penny come outside to talk that day. So Yehudi was angry when he was talking. When he was talking, so when they are now that person is now commenting in the comments that he was the one that is only spending not to talk. That person is commenting in the comment section that I'm the one that is asking spending not to talk, blah blah blah. I was like, but because that person used another account to enter, he didn't use his real account. I was like, I'm not asking that. Is it not this person that is commenting now? He said he was the one. I was like, why did you ask spending not to talk? Then because you don't want him to talk, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, no problem. I now later ask. I'm now asking someone with hope that did this person have spending number? He said, yeah, he has it. I'm like, okay. Then why will he ask spending not to talk? Now Queen is saying the same thing that they said he should not talk, blah blah blah. Thank you. It's now saying they don't want them to talk, blah blah blah. I don't know. Why would they want them to talk? Just to clarify themselves. Okay, Queen is saying the lawyer said he should not talk, but he can post what is in his mind. Actually, can post it on Instagram page, and people carry a lot of bloggers post it on Instagram, on Twitter, on everywhere. So why can't he do the same thing to clarify himself about all these things? I remember he come out for Prime Boy to then through his Instagram post then to attack Prime Boy. I don't understand what Queen is trying to do. You're not there. They tell you what they want you to believe. These boys that you are just looking, maybe you know him from a long time ago, does not mean that. See, if you see someone today, you don't know the character that person can do tomorrow. Sometimes someone that you have lost contact with years ago, and you still believe them when they are going. All these kids, they do something that we adults cannot even do. You trust him to the extent that you cannot do all these things. They want you to believe what they want you to believe. They tell you what they want you to say. So they have told a lot of people what they have not even tell you fully. So stop this here. I know they was lying. I know it was not lying. Stop it. They want you to believe what you want to believe. So I beg, don't even come out to come and defend spending again. Let them defend their hard on. You need to stop all this nonsense. See, when that boy is drinking Gary, you and your family will be somewhere enjoying yourself. Like, be deceiving him not to let him do the right thing at the right time. Now, I will not say more than that.
God bless you, Gladiator Karashita. God bless you for all you do for justice. General Yeti 70, you're welcome again.
Thank you. My question, asked already that question, because I don't want to go back to the past, because all these story there is not tally at all. But she mentioned about Mr. Muiwa. Ibitemi money. For her to call Mr. Muiwa, for what reason? If spending cannot stand for Mohbad when Mohbad left this world, why Queen is calling Mr. Muiwa? For what reason? Because the police, Nigerian police, published spending and the nurse name for the trial or something like that. So is she want the legal team of Mohbad to protect spending or what? It be tell me Timothy ni problem pẹ̀lú Queen. Because when I ask, are you for justice or you have justice for spending? Only is for both. That means Queen, she's for justice for spending. She's not for justice for Mohbad. On try to protect the kí spending, and spending ti sọ gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ fún. And she called herself a lawyer. She knows a lot. Lawyer ló pere. And if she's even practicing in USA, I don't know. But she's a lawyer in Nigeria. Because even if you're a lawyer in any country and you travel to another country, you have to do some exam to get their license, to be on their board. And for me, Queen, on protect spending me. Today mi ò rí reason tó máa fi pé Mr. Muiwa is a prosecutor to ask a question for. Torí and I don't care about Kuti and that boss girl. Gbogbo wọn lọ́jọ́ máa jẹ breakfast àti lunch. But Queen, you need to stop all this rubbish. I'm sorry to say. Like in Koti, mommy, mommy Adiola said, crown wet, yes. Èmi èèyàn kan touch mental kini mi, because I've already prepared my mind. Nobody. I've prepared my mind. Mo mọ̀ pé kini yìí ó máa long. For Queen, Mama pretend to be pé you are in a right side. No, you are not. You, Kudi, boss girl, all of you, you are all liars. You are all liars. And you are not looking for justice for Mohbad. And you are one of the bad eggs in this justice for Mohbad. I say it with my full chest. Because since you knew spending after 3 months in prison, lotin spending, lotin gbelo. Like someone said, and I've made that comment on the comment section. If you said the lawyer doesn't want spending to be on social media, kilo update if or ibolo ti update yen. Is it police site or what? Ibolo ti update yen. Ṣé inú kíni lawyer lo ti updating? Is it not on social media? Social media láti ká now. I know all they suffering pé 3 different times. Oh, then you want. The new one is the one that he updated. The one that he said on BJ. And the one that is, you even said it. And you call yourself a lawyer. And you are saying that it's okay for people to accept. That means that spending is hiding something. And someone, one of the hosts, me, Mobuya, Yok Dadini or The Inch, because spending name is on that immobilization. We don't need signatory or something like that. All because of money. Owó Mohbad ni gbogbo wọn jà fún. Owó Mohbad ni gbogbo wọn jà fún. Torí mi ò rí nǹkan tí a so-called lawyer Queen tó máa nà fún to protect spending. Chetty sign kankan ni, I don't understand. Because for me to say it, I have my reason. Because there's there's nothing you can hide. The way you are talking, what is so hot to now? You are not for justice for mohbad. Don't protect spending, and don't put yourself in shit, because you are not there when mohbad buy is spending is there, so you can't protect him and you can't defend him for that. Ìwọ kọ́ ló máa sọ answer fún wa, spending ló máa sọ answer, and when it's time come, gbogbo ẹbí, like someone said, wọ́n ti ránṣọ gbogbo kirikiri wọn kalẹ̀, wọ́n jọ máa wọ̀ ni wọ́n máa fún jà ni. I don't care about even Prime Boy. I don't care about Prime Boy. I don't care about Prime Boy. Anybody go down for it, but Wunmi must go down because she is the first prime suspect. And Adura, I don't care about Adura as well. I don't care. Mohbad ló máa get her injustice. Gbogbo sáré kiri tí gbogbo yín sáré kiri yẹn. Mohbad ló máa get her injustice. Èmi dẹ̀ máa ń gbàdúrà fún kó jáde. Kó máa fún yín pressure, ẹ̀yin gan ní nísinmi báwa náà ṣe táwa gan ta fi wà lórí black app tá à ń rojọ́ justice for mohbad. Gbogbo yín tẹ́ náwó nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ikú mohbad, àtẹni tó gbọ́, àtẹni tó wà ńbẹ̀, àtẹni tó fọwọ́ sí, ẹ ní nísinmi. Thank you.
God bless you, Jenna 8070, for that wonderful one. Peace shall be far away from them. All those that were there when Wunmi was killing him, all those that heard about how Wunmi killed him, all those that have the evidences with them, and they decide to keep it to their chest for their own personal interest. All of them, peace shall be far away from them. Thank you very much. Gladiator coach, carry on, please.
Good afternoon, everybody. How are you, everybody? Can see that the coach is sitting.
Okay, the coach. Maybe you speak later then. Thank you very much. Please, this is General Guresi's new account. You can see it on the panel session. Please follow General Guresi. The person operating that account is there with Guresi as we speak. And whatever we say, Guresi can hear us, though he cannot speak now. But please follow that account. His former account has been compromised, and that's why he has opened a new one. Please kindly follow that account, Guresi, Outstanding Grace. That is the new General Guresi's account. God bless you. Gladiator J, you can carry on, please.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, mommies and daddies.
General Imole, if you want to say something, let me know.
All right, okay. Sir, no problem.
All right. Gladiator J, carry on.
Okay, sir. I want to add a little bit for what my mommy Yeti 70 said. I remember then when I heard allegedly that Ileri Oluwa was the one that invites Spending to come and join the immobilization team.
Yeah, right.
When Spending was, right. When Spending was Kenya. What Mommy Yeti 70 is saying now, it might be true that maybe Spending's signature is attached to immobilization, because all of them are fighting for that money. I always say this.
Sorry,
I say all of them.
Gladiator J, just a minute.
Sir.
Please, this is to who is operating Guresi's account. They said General Guresi's account is on private, so it might be difficult for people to follow. Can you just do the setting, please, so that you can follow General Guresi? Thank you. Go on, Gladiator J.
Okay, sir. I said it long time ago. You see, all the 15 boys, including Ashana Lekki, all of them are criminal. All of them are criminal. All of them, They have cockroach in their cupboard. That they don't want to open the cupboard so that the cockroach will run away. All of them, they are just smelling the money. They are just fighting where the money is coming from. They are not saying the truth. Number one, Spendy is not saying the truth. Spendy is lying. Me, I will even say, Prime Boy, when you heard that Ileri Oluwa by the next day, after 2 days, you come out and start playing music. You are doing tribute. You could not ask as a brother, what happened to my brother? We just left the show and you are telling me he's dead. What happened? At least you are a street guy. You could have asked question. Do your own secret investigator or a journalist or AI to find the genesis of the buy of Ileri. Because when this guy buy, you come out and sing. The next thing we heard from you, when they put wanted, you came out and you was even doing the interview and you are jumping. You are saying Ashana want to rope you, and you know they wrote your name on wanted. You could not spit the truth out. Then you are even covered Ashana Lekki. For what? And you say Ileri Oluwa is your friend. Sometimes you will say, if you just call Ileri Oluwa, Egbomi, this the bye, it will just send you so amount. And this person is no more. And you could not fight. You said the Ashana told you, don't come from now. And you could not even ask why. I'm coming to take my bag and my belongings.
That was Spendy.
And she's saying,
that was a Prime Boy.
No, Prime Boy, yeah.
Okay, good.
And Ashana was telling you, don't come now. And you did not think that it's a red flag. Maybe there's something going on and you could not even make a call. Let me put that one aside. Queen, you are running a tasketer. Any platform you heard they are calling Spendy, you will just jump inside. Come, Queen. You see you and Yeye Kudi Nyama egg. We will not join you and fighting because I know that is what you are looking for. Never. We will not join you and fighting. Because the same thing you did in week in a week. Iron sponge. The same thing you did when you ran come out. He's defending Baba. He's doing this, so that we will join you. We will not. You are so this. We see in court. We never see anything what happened for the court since then. Queen, you see this one. We don't pass that stage. We will not join you and fight Nyama egg because you are always on every platform. I remember Love by Face and Nyama egg. But you said you have the record of spending. And he shouted at Love by Face. Is it how you people will going around be lying against me? Where did I say that I have the record of spending? We know when the public was donated money for spending, where were you? Where were you when Nyama egg was defending Westo, be calling Westo thief? Where were you, Queen? Anytime you hear they are calling your spending, you will jump to the platform. Look at the people. Okay, but I love what Mommy 8070 said. Why do you call Mr. Muyiwa? Is Mr. Muyiwa the judge? Is Mr. Muyiwa the police? Okay, you call him so that he can speak to the public, so that we will jump and pass and start calling the police. Spending did not do anything. No. Why do you say you people want to persecute them? But we are not here for that. We are not here for that. You don't have the right to call the family of the deceased to be telling them this is what they say about the what they call this criminals. Because I know you are fighting for spending, and you are also spending lawyer. Either you are assisting the lawyer in Nigeria, because the way you are running around in different platforms, you are not doing it for free. Because Queen, you that I know, you are not doing it for free. And we are not here for you to join you to fight Nyama Egg or Bossman. No, no, what una see body, una go fight una case for there. What it be name? Old man, when no say don't old. Information that if we go to the inquest, he will be doing recording inside darkness. Moses that said that we cannot call Baba, and we call him Joseph because we are age mates. Yeah. Old man will not respect his and small pikin go use and sweep ground. Moses, you are not congregate because a person like you say you are congregate. Moses, you are moving around in different platforms, defending this one, defending that universe, defending the other lawyer, defending Yeye Kudi.
That one is not comrade. His name is Moses. There's nothing comrade about him at all.
Yes, your name is Moses. Him. It's the grace of West you enter inside that
General Vengeance. General Vengeance. General
God
Vengeance.
Bless you.
He said that his name is not. He said his name is not Moses, and as a matter of fact, he said I was insulting him. That do I know his age? When I had engagement with him on Supermom platform last week by calling him
that
Moses.
Is what he's always saying. He will say, do you know my age?
Your age
doesn't matter on this justice. Your age doesn't matter. Yes,
please,
sir.
Next time he says that, tell him to go and meet his ancestors. He will find his age mate there. Nonsense.
Your age doesn't matter. Because if not the grace of Westo, they will not allow you to enter that police station. Your appearance, your dressing look like a criminal. Because the way you are moving around, and I'm sure they are paying you, the way they pay K-Crown, the same thing you are still doing. Queen, please, go and sit down. Don't come, we don't need you anymore. We want spending. Because we have case with spending, we don't have case with you. Spending, we have case with, because spending was there where that is what we are asking spending. We are not ready to fly any rats outside the country. If we remain in Nigeria and face the law, it's not going anywhere. Criminals. What Damola, you will face your own. All of una clothes, they don't swan that they don't measure una clothes. Ashana Leki, just be enjoying for now. When the things start to they knock your door, I'm sure that day you will win your body. Just be dancing, be eating pizza like pig. Criminals. Why are you calling spending to do what? You are calling it to beg him not to speak the truth. Illegal Lua will flog all of una one by one. Me and you talk only this last one before I do. Now let today I want to abosi. Toyin, you did there, my personal person. Me I quit tell you this, so you know say I need a lie for you, and they quit they tell you the truth. Today, no be me talk am o. The ish talk was toasting one girl. Yes, today.
Come, Abi. You don't come.
Hey! I
Now,
just tell you
trouble,
like
sit
that. Don't
down.
come.
Vengeance, can I go ahead?
Jamal, Emma Benuma, let me quickly say, no verse. Mr. General Vengeance, please, just 2 minutes.
All right, all
Just
right.
one. Just one quick
Then
one.
after General Ish, Gladiator Coach can go ahead. Thank you.
Okay. I think the next time somebody asks you, do you know my age? Do you know my age? I think the best answer you can give the person is, didn't your mother tell you? Because if your mother told you your age, you should not come and be asking me, do I know your age? So the next time somebody asks you, do you know my age? Do you know how old I am? Just ask the person, didn't your mother tell you how old you are? If your mother told you, you wouldn't need to come and be asking me. I wasn't there when they gave it to you. So that's it. That's the number one thing I want to say. The second thing I actually want to say is that I saw a trend when this particular lady was talking the other time. She kept on emphasizing on the fact that she kept on emphasizing on a certain host. I don't want to call the name so that it doesn't look we are including. And that's what has been going on. People have been trying to include his name in so many things. Started repeating. I'm even of the opinion that she called that person's name more than calling the name of spending. You understand? So now, and if they said she's the person in America, is she the one allegedly now? Is she the one that introduced a certain solicitor? Blah 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 blah. Now, this is what I just want to say. Yeah, if Mr. Muiwa, if she has anything with this woman, I just want to say this now, that she should please cut off all forms of communication with this person, because when the time comes, they will throw you under the bus. When the time comes, the communication, if there was any communication between you two, you understand? If there was any communication at all between you two, try and cut it off. Because
General Ish talk, your network is poor. All right.
Okay, sorry. She was saying the host should come and defend spending. Why should the host come and for himself? So God forbid a time will come when they will say, Mr. Muiwatu should come and defend spending. You understand? So that is just what I want to say. Don't be angry on my network. I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Coach.
Good evening, everybody. You see, when someone come out and lie profusely, I can't just stand and listen to the person. And there's one thing I feel bad about is that a particular time, at a particular day or at a particular time, I've met her on one or two platforms, and she's saying she's passionate about people insulting Baba Mohbad. And I think I fell for her for believing she's truly seeking justice. But from what I see today and what I heard, and I put it in my head and begin to think about it, if actually you know the truth this way, that spending is telling you the truth about how Mohbad died in his own way, why are you hiding this spending from speaking to public? When your lawyer is hiding you speak, because your lawyer already know the truth and he doesn't want you, or she doesn't want you to spill it out. If at her today, Queen come out and said, spending lawyer bad spending from coming to TikTok. Yorùbá máa ń pòwe kan wá ní ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn lóyún and no be one belle e get o. E get plenty pikin inside that pregnancy. This woman, you said you are an abiamo. You are not behaving as one to me today. Why I'm saying this, Mohbad lay his life. Mohbad is one that they cut short in the presence of spending. Because you cannot tell me spending left Mohbad in the room between 11, 12 and 1 and was still in Mohbad's house up until 4 p.m. And Mohbad died in that house same day before spending left. And you know all this and you are hiding the truth. And you want to tell me you love Baba Mohbad, that you want to defend him from people dragging him. This is one thing that I am trying to put it together. If what Queen said today, if we want to go by that narrative half a mile, we'll be called back to where we are coming from. Why did I say this again? Yeah, Skindu came out with the narrative that she spoke with spending. In all this, Westo was there. Fight to me or to us, fighting tooth and nail. The prime boy knew nothing. All this guy, we need to build them. People contributed money to prime boy. Before we know, spending should join it. People come together and put money to build spending. This woman said something and nobody is talking. He said the audio recording or voice recording that we all are clamoring for from Kudi's Kindle, that it doesn't happen, and West to confirm that there was no video, there was no voice note. Westo did not debunk anything at any particular time that this audio or this voice note is a fluke. Nothing like that happened between spending and Yeye Kudi. And Westo start on that information behind the curtain told Queen that did not happen. Who is Westo among us? We got to all look into it. Who is Westo? Now, Skindu in those days, that this issue was fresh and new, was since Westo was talking about get his own cut from this morning. And I know what I type under his comment section on Facebook. Despite the fact I have never been on Westo platform to talk, then I still did not believe that what is cut out of maybe 6 million, 10 million. But Westo knew all along I was playing with them that, okay, come and do fraud to the public, because I call it fraud to the public, with Westo being in the know. And someone will tell me now that they are trying to drag Westo. They are not trying. Nobody is dragging Westo. The lady that just came down from here said spending, said his alibi is Westo. We all are here. When we are fighting a cause, when we are fighting for justice for Mohbad, we are not in our different houses. We come together as a force to be reckoned with. Like, okay, if we can do this for mohbad and it cut down the percentage of youths to be killed in Nigeria and nothing happens, we will be happy and our name will be written in that book that yes, some people come together and fight hard to stop injustice in Nigeria. And then you want to put some people's name before you count 1, 2, 3 to 4. You want to put Westo name, but look at where we are. You know that this voice note did not happen, and everybody is saying voice note happened. You call them Olori Buruku, comrade Moses Olori Buruku yẹn, irọ́ ló pa. Kò sí voice note láàrin spending àti Yeye Kudi àti Boss Rat. But you never come out to the public to say it. Ṣé ẹ̀yin wọ̀nyí la máa pè ní leader gan ni? Ṣé ẹ̀yin wọ̀nyí ni a máa tẹ̀lé ni? When you always lead us into what does not right. You always want to take the lead for your pocket. Because when they were dragging you then, everybody on your platform was like, why are they dragging him? He didn't collect money. But this take me back to that time. It just refreshed my memory down. Those people I put so much on, like when they talk, you want to believe them. They are not worth it. I'm just saying. And they disappoint Baba Mohbad so much. So much that before Queen will come out and say this to almost 500 people listening when Queen was saying this one. Queen, we know that one way or the other, Westo will hear it. At least I'm here now and I'm repeating it. And other people will still repeat it. Does that mean that voice note did not happen? Yeye Kudi just hype to make sure the public put money to bail Westo? To bail spending? I think Westo will still come here and answer some question. You can't sit down. Just let it go. We are here going to 2 years. And you know so much of what we are fighting for that is not real. And people will still sit on your platform listening to you reel out lies upon lies every day. Me, I think I will now be looking to, I will look at the platform I want to listen to, and I want to even know the person talking to me. Because this is you slapping me in my right ear, second, third, and fourth. Slapping me. How can you people come out and say, Westo? Why can't they mention another person's name? It was Westo's name that was mentioning during the problem of money for spending. We were able to gather ourselves together and say, couldn't paro ori shekini kon. But today, the same Westo is being dragged back into where we are coming from. If you know this type of truth, that this guy did not say anything to Yeye Kudi, come out here and tell us. There's no point keeping mum or keeping quiet. There's no point. There is no point that Westo will sit down like Kokomi, and you are the one that I can name you Rusida. You are the one that caused all trouble that we are into. You came out that we should contribute money to bail